Back to my channel. Today I'm gonna work on the question Kth symbol in grammar. It's a medium level question. The question states we build a table of n rows when indexed. We start by writing 0 in the first row. Now in every subsequent row we look at the previous row and replace each occurrence of 0 with 0, 1 and each occurrence of 1 with 1, 0. And for example, n equals 3, the first row is 0. The second row is 0, 1. The third row is 0, 1, 1, 0. Given two integers n and k, return the kth one index symbol in the nth row of a table of n rows. So for this question, I've drew. Let me scroll down a bit to make it show better. I drew a graph to visually represent what the question is asking. So on the first row, it's 0, and then every 0 turns into 0, 1. As you can see here, this 0 turns into 0, 1, and this 1, every 1 turns into a 1, 0. And yeah, so it sends down like 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, and then 0, 0, 1. As you can see, each level is like double the amount of the next, the next level is double the amount of the previous level. And if the question was asking n equals 4, which means there's 4 rows, and we're looking for k index, like index at k equals 5, what is the number? So everything starts at 1th index, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, it's a 1, so the output should be 1. Is there any pattern in this? So looking at this, we can divide this question to like a parent-child, kind of like a binary tree thing. So looking for this one, on the 4th row, K5 is a 1. So as you can see, if the parent is a 1, and if the K is odd, in this case K equals 5, then it's always a 1. See, if this parent is a 1 and then the k is odd here, this k is 3, then it also equals a 1. If the parent is a 1 but the k is on an even number like 1, 2, 3, 4, this one is a 0 and this one is a 0. So if k is odd, it's a 1, and then else it's a 0. And how do we know the parent? So the parent for this level, for n equals 4, k equals 5, we can find the parent by going to the previous level. So 5 divided by 2, floor division by 2 equals 2. And then if it's a, we want to do ceiling division, but in Python, we can either do math.ceiling or we can do floor division. And if it's a odd number, then we just add 1 to it, and if it's an even number, we just add 0. We don't add anything. So if it's like 5, it'll be 3 because ceiling division. If it's 6, it's just 3. So the 6 ceiling division will divided by 2 will be 3. This 5 ceiling division divided by 2 will also be 3. I don't know if that makes sense. So let's try writing the code now. To actually write anything on this page, I need to hide this. So from what I just said, by the way, this question is also part of the recursive chapter, so I'm gonna solve this using a recursion. The base case would be if n is equal to 1. Remember, we're doing when indexed. So if n equals to 1 on the first row, everything, it will just return 0, right? Whatever k is. And then we can, like our graph previously said, we need to find the parent. So how do we find the parent? We can do a recursive call for the previous row. So let me try to write that in code. Equals self.kGrammar and -1, which is the previous row, and then k we want to do a ceiling division. So ceiling division can be floor division plus k modulus 2. So if it's an odd number, you just add 1 to that floor division. If it's an even number, you don't add anything. And then we can have a variable called to check if it's an odd number, like we previously said. So if k is an odd number, then it's always gonna return 1 if the parent is 1. So we can have a checker to check that. Equals k modulus 2 equals 1. This is the same thing as saying if k modulus 2 equals 1 is odd equals true. And so if parent equals to 1, and then if is odd is true, if parent equals 1 and is odd is true, then we always return 1. And else we return 0. And then if parent equals 0, if is odd equals true, then let's look at our graph again. If parent equals 0 and it's an odd number, then we'll always return 0, and if it's an even number, we'll return 1. So it's backwards, and then else we return 1. Let's try running this code. Yeah, so this is how I would solve this question, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching.